Rianne's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, obviously I'm extremely proud of the entire team, but one kind of asterisk next to Rianna Fair was she actually did not travel with us to Chico State because she's in the process of applying to physical therapy schools. And she had an interview opportunity up in Oregon that it was a one-day thing. She had to be there. So to make a very long story short, she had to travel to Oregon. She had to do her interview at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. She had to fly back to Sacramento. And then her father drove to Chico, and she arrived at the hotel just a few minutes before we were going to go to the game. And I think that story, so to speak, in itself speaks volumes, and it speaks volumes on Rianne's character, just how mentally tough she is. And of course, I was texting and calling her throughout the day to make sure everything was okay. But she came in and she was just laser focused. She brings so much energy to our basketball team, and really does a lot of things that you're not going to necessarily see on a stat sheet. But I knew she was going to be pivotal for us to win that Chico State game, and just the maturity that she showed to be able to go through all of that in the previous 24 hours and to show up to the game and perform the way she did was pretty special.
Were you sweating at all, worried that would she make it in time?
Yes, I was. You can ask my assistant coach Hank, as I couldn't sleep the night before. Again, I was just constantly in communication with Rianna because again, I know how important she is to our team, and so, yes, I was definitely very nervous and very thankful that between the flights and the drives and also very important that her interview went very well. So it was all in all a very good day.
Personally for her, just talk about her play this season. I mean, there's a lot of good players on the team, but I think she's kind of like the unsung hero. I mean, there'll be nights when she put up some points in the rebounds, but what are the things that we necessarily don't show up in the stat column, but how the importance she is to this team?
She's extremely important, and she's so valuable to our team. And is Rianna a big scorer? No. When she gives us offense, it's kind of a bonus. But I will say her offense has grown and really matured drastically just from last year to this year. And kind of a phrase that we use often is stay in your lane. And last year, she would just take some ill-advised shots or make some poor decisions offensively. And I think she's changed in that area tremendously, where she is playing in her lane, so to speak, and just playing within herself. And she's definitely someone that fuels off of her energy and her defense. She was huge for us in the Chico game on the boards. And so, again, she's very valuable, and I think the team really feeds off of her energy.
All right. Obviously, the CC2A teams this season, they know how difficult it is to play at Chico. They handed their first, home loss. You guys, rivalry. How big was this victory for you? It's another win, but it's a big one.
It was a big win for a lot of reasons. Obviously, yes, the rivalry. Yes, the current standings in the CC2A. But obviously, we had not forgotten when Chico came to our place back in November. And really put it on us. And so we had, just with the single game last week at Chico State, we had all week to prepare, and I thought the girls came every single day really ready to go. We had intense competitive practices. They were extremely focused on executing the game scout, which they did very, very well. So as a coach, I was very confident and comfortable with going into the Chico State game, at least that we prepared the way we needed to. You never know how, the ball's going to go in the bucket or not, but they really did execute extremely well.
All right, you guys, before you get to come on back on the road, 2-game road trip to Southern California, start out with Cal State LA, a team that got a win when they were up here. It just seems like a short time ago. But what did you learn from that game? And Heidi, what do you hope to do? Obviously, you want to win this on Friday, but anything that you do differently based on the second time around?
Well, of course, we're certainly very familiar with Cal State LA, both from a personnel standpoint, and we feel like these last couple of days in practice, we've certainly got a good grasp of what they're going to run offensively. So, like always, it's about preparation. I'm sure Coach Miller's going to make some adjustments on her end. We're going to make some adjustments on our end. So that's where the chess match comes into play as far as any changes that we made from the first time around. But if we stick to our defensive principles on what we need to do, I'm confident that the girls will be prepared again and execute the game plan, and then we just have to be solid on the offensive end.
And again, for Rianna, just for background, where did she go before the Chico game? Or she went up to what city?
To Rianna? Rianna was upset. Pacific. I think it's Pacific University. It was about an hour from Portland.
Okay.
Yeah, Portland area. Portland area is where she went to do her face-to-face interview.
And she flew to Sacramento.
She flew to Sacramento. Her dad was waiting for her, and he drove her to Chico.
And the testing, it was for?
To get into their PT school.
Okay.
Yeah, her dad is actually an alma mater of that university. Her dad went there, and so she really wants to go there, and she got an opportunity. It's a very competitive school for physical therapy, so it was awesome that she got the interview. And we don't know the results, whether she's going to get in or not, but we'll know in a couple weeks.
All right. Anything else like that?
No.
All right.